welcome back to the channel. If you are returning, if you are new here, welcome. I am the Blunt Reader. This is going to be the February reading for the sign of Pisces, or whenever you see this video and it resonates with you, please keep in mind that, as always, this is general, so it cannot and will not resonate with every single person who is watching this video. If you would like to book a personal reading, you can do so at my website. That information is down below in the description box if you want to know the name of the text I am using. That information is also down in the description box below. So for this reading, we are going to take a look at love first, and then we will take a look at general being finances, career, anything spirit needs you to know, focus on, or be aware of for the month of February 2020. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get into your reading. Spirit, what message do you have for the sign of Pisces for love for February 2020? What messages do you have for the sign of Pisces for love, February 2020? We have unfinished business. With unfinished business, there could be something that, love-wise, relationship-wise, there could be something that hasn't been... It feels like closure. Maybe you're looking for closure. Maybe there is a situation that's kind of open-ended. Like you don't really know what the hell is going on in this situation. But it feels like there's something that needs to be kind of fully closed out. Whether it's a cycle in a relationship that you are in, and it's like, okay, now we need to deal with all of this past stuff that we have been dealing with. Maybe you've been arguing about the same thing, and it's like, okay, we need to clear this up. We need to have a sit down. Let's talk about the issues that we have. Let's hash this shit out, and let's move forward. Or there could have been a breakup of some sort, and maybe you're looking for closure, looking for answers or something to that extent, and maybe in the month of February you will be able to kind of close the cycle out. It feels a lot like the Wheel of Fortune, closing out a cycle and moving towards something else. I also feel like for some of you there is some healing work, some internal work as it pertains to a relationship that you're either in or you were in, and you haven't fully dealt with it. Like, you dealt with it to some extent, but there's still more to do. As a general message, this could also be about projects and things that you've started but you haven't completed. And Spirit is saying to get back to those things, whatever they may be for you. Whatever it is that is unfinished in your life, take care of that. Close it out. Spirit, what messages do you have for love for the sign of Pisces? Queen of Cups. What messages do you have for love for Pisces, February 2020? Two of Cups in reverse. So it could have definitely been some sort of ending in a relationship, and maybe emotionally you're still not fully over what happened, or you still have feelings for this person and you're wondering whether or not, is it really over? Are we really done, or is this just a temporary thing? What other messages do you have for Pisces for love? The Ace of Cups wanted to come out. Y'all just all types of watery, ain't you? King of Pentacles. Could be dealing with a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. Ace of Cups. And I tell you, all types of watery. So this King of Pentacles person could be the person that you were involved with, were in a relationship with. Again, it could be a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. This is somebody that you have a lot of love for, a lot of feelings, a lot of emotions. I don't feel like you're necessarily ready for it to be over. With this Two of Cups, the way these people are holding hands, and I don't know if this is going to focus or not, but it's like one person is holding the hand, and the other person is like really holding the hand, like, nah, you're not leaving. I'm not letting you go. Maybe you feel like this person was your good thing. You feel like this person was your soulmate, the one that you were supposed to be with. And it's like, we can work through whatever this is. Maybe this other person was just like, nah, I'm calling it quits. Could also be a third party situation. And the only reason I say that is because there's like three people, three figures here. I assume that they're supposed to kind of be the same person. You could be dealing with a Gemini as well. I don't really know, but it's 3 people here. So this could have been a third party situation, and maybe that's why things came to an end. We have the 3 of Cups at the bottom of the deck too. So it could have been a third party situation. Doesn't have to be. And the third party doesn't mean that somebody was cheating. It could be that this person was really focused on their money and they didn't really have time for a relationship. They were focused on their stability. We gonna see though. Please clarify the Queen of Cups for Pisces. Y'all dealing with Big Daddy, huh? The Emperor, the King of Pentacles. Big dick energy here, Ace of Wands. Is that why you ain't trying to let go? Because I don't blame you at all. Please clarify the Emperor and the Ace of Wands. Wheel of Fortune. Didn't I tell you I felt Wheel of Fortune energy? But it's like it's kind of stuck. Instead of it moving forward, it's just kind of like, you know, like this. Kind of in limbo. 2 of Swords in reverse. Page of Swords in reverse. With this 2 of Swords in reverse, I feel like the Wheel of Fortune is here and things are, I don't even want to say in limbo. I'm going to take that back because I feel like somebody knows exactly what they want. Like I said with this, somebody is holding on like, no, I'm not letting you go. Like, I know this is what I want. 2 of Swords in reverse. I'm not confused about that at all. I know how I feel about you. I know that I want this connection. Like, Ace of Wands here. What are you doing? Like, this is not over. So it feels like one partner here is just like, no, I'm not ready for this to be over. I'm not ready to call it quits. I'm not ready to give up on this relationship. Okay. King of Cups in reverse. But it feels like this masculine energy is just like, yeah, no. Like emotionally not really there. So you have the Queen of Cups who has so much love to give, whether you're a woman or a man. Who's just like, I'm not giving up on this. We still have work to do. We can still work on this relationship. We can still work on this connection. Whatever happened wasn't enough for us to, you know, break up over. It wasn't that deep. It wasn't that serious. We can resolve this. You feel like there's something left that needs to be taken care of. Unfinished business. This King of Cups person here with this 2 of Cups in reverse. Both of these are here in reverse. It's just like, And it could be because they're focused on their money. Like I said, with this King of Pentacles here. We do have 2 kings and 1 queen, so it could also be, again, a third party situation. But I feel like for some of you, it's not that this person doesn't care or doesn't have feelings for you. It's just that their focus is on something else. And for some of you, this person, their focus is on somebody else, but it's on another person who they have feelings for, and they don't have an interest in, you know, a relationship with you. Moving on. King of Cups in reverse. Please clarify the King of Cups in reverse. 10 of Swords, 3 of Cups. Could definitely be a damn third party. The hell y'all got going on? Isn't February the month of love? Somebody y'all gonna have some very disappointing Valentine's Day if you celebrate. For some of you, I feel like the feminine energy, you could have been the one that had a third party. This person found out, but you realized that the grass wasn't greener. And now you're missing whoever you cheated on. Some kind of way there was a third party involved. This King of Cups is not having it though. It's just like, no, emotionally not there. So again, it feels like 2 groups of you. For one, it's like the third party could be the fact that this person is really focused on work, their career, their finances, getting some sort of stability for themselves. And so, you know, they're dealing with financial issues and they're not really concerned about a relationship. Not that they don't care about you or that they don't love you, like you, want to be with you. They just have, you know, other shit to worry about. The other group of you, however, it feels like there was a third party. So either you were the third party and this person has kind of decided to move on to this other person, or you had two people, and whoever you, I guess, cheated on, whoever was there first found out about this third party and now wants nothing to do with you, or, you know, vice versa. Any of what I'm saying can be vice versa. Plug yourself in where you fit, if you fit. Please clarify the Three of Cups. God damn. We have the Sun, the Nine of Swords. I feel like somebody feels they ruined their happiness, or something that made them happy, and now it's keeping them up. Like, that karma came quick, and it is tearing them up. We got the Queen of Cups, again, the Queen of Wands, the King of Pentacles. So we got two repeating cards. Got the Queen of Cups here twice, the King of Pentacles here twice, and the Queen of Wands. So this could be a situation where you are in a relationship. This person that you were dealing with is also in a relationship, but y'all got y'all thing going on, because we got 4 people here. King of Pentacles, King of Cups, Queen of Cups, Queen of Wands. But I feel like somebody definitely feels like they ruined their happiness and they want that back. Like, it's something that's really bothering them, keeping them up at night. Maybe they didn't realize how much they valued you until they fucked it up, basically. Too bad, so sad. You should have realized what you had when you had it. Please clarify the King of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups. Five of Swords, conflicts. There's 3 people in this card too. 10 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. This is petty conflict, petty arguments. Could be a lot of drama in this third party situation, or somebody is creating a lot of drama. Please clarify the Three of Swords. The Five of Swords. The Magician in reverse, Knight of Swords in reverse, Ace of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Three of Swords is what I said, even though I meant the Five of Swords, but the Three of Swords is heartbreak and disappointment. Like, somebody is really feeling this. I feel like it's on both ends. Whoever was cheated on, or, you know, whatever the case was, is feeling it. And whoever did the dirt is feeling it too, because they realize that they messed up their happiness. I feel like something backfired on them. Like, something that they were trying to do backfired. Please clarify the Magician in reverse. Six of Swords in reverse. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Something backfired. Because it's like, with this Ace of Pentacles being here in reverse, what you thought was going to be good for you wasn't good for you. Could be something that you were manifesting. Could also be somebody doing some type of magic, thinking that it was going to work out, and it didn't. Now you got to turn back around and go back to what you left, because you realized that what you was going towards wasn't really shit anyway. And maybe it was more drama over there. Maybe you were trying to avoid drama with one person, thinking that, you know, this person is always nagging, always arguing, always bickering, always whatever. And so you go over here thinking it's going to be better, and it was worse. Now you're trying to come back because you realize that what you thought you was going towards wasn't really that. Knight of Swords in reverse. Please clarify it. Page of Cups in reverse. And somebody is like, nah, I'm good. You could go back over there, because this in the upright would be somebody trying to apologize, trying to make amends. I feel like somebody is trying to apologize, because I do feel like they feel bad, but I feel like somebody isn't taking it. They're like, nah, I'm good. Four of Swords, I'm shutting you out. I'm not talking to you. I don't want to hear nothing you got to say. I'm distant now, because when I was trying, you were doing what you were doing. Somebody feels like they messed up their happiness. Like, they ruined their happiness. Maybe because they thought the grass was greener elsewhere. Maybe because they had their own shit going on, and that's what they were focused on. And they kind of pushed this person away. And, you know, maybe it's too late to get them back. I don't know. It looked like it's going to be some heavy hearts in February, though, or whenever you see this and it resonates. So, there you have it for your love section, Pisces. We're going to take a look at general, see what Spirit needs you to know. Spirit, what general messages do you have for the sign of Pisces? What general messages do you have for the sign of Pisces? February 2020, what general messages do you have for the sign of Pisces? A couple more times and we're going to see. Oh, that damn Queen of Cups again. Well, alright then. Overzealous as King of Wands popped out. Well, Spirit. We got the Empress, Queen of Wands, Eight of Wands, King of Swords, Three of Cups, Eight of Cups, Ten of Swords. Yeah, that makes sense. I'm not going to take them though because I ain't asked no question yet. But Spirit, what general messages do you have for the sign of Pisces for February 2020? What do they need to know, be aware of? A lot, apparently. Six of Swords in reverse. The Star. The Magician in reverse. The Knight of Wands, Five of Wands, Queen of Cups, again, Five of Swords. Not going to take them though. Just going to take what is out here. Even though the Six of Swords is here in reverse, I don't necessarily feel like it should be in reverse. I'm going to leave it like that because that's how it came out. But I feel like this is, I feel like you are really going to make the decision to finally move away from whatever is no longer for you. Essentially, it could be this relationship, could be something else. I do feel like you may be revisiting something, and maybe that's why it came out in reverse. It may not even be you physically revisiting it. It could be you just thinking about it, like in reflection mode. Revisiting something that you've already done, something in the past. The Star is about healing, so maybe revisiting something in order to heal it, something coming back up, you being triggered by something or by multiple things in order to heal it. But the Six of Swords in reverse being here next to the Star, I could also feel like, you know, you don't really have a sense of direction and you don't know what you're supposed to do. So it's kind of like, you know, if you ever look on like the Uber map, and sometimes it'll just look like the car is just fucking spinning around in circles. You like, what the hell are they doing? That's kind of what this boat seems to be doing. Like, you don't really know what the hell you're doing. So you just kind of paddle in this boat in circles because there's a lack of direction regarding what's next. And I feel like that could be the question you're asking. Like, what's next in my life? What is the next step? So let's see. All these cards just popping out. Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is an offer. I feel like this is help though, like assistance. Maybe to come get your ass out the middle of the goddamn ocean. Maybe to help you get out of your feelings. The ocean being water, water being emotions. So maybe to help you stop drowning in your emotions and be more practical about how you're handling your emotions and your feelings. Because in the Star card, she is surrounded by water, but she's not consumed by the water. So you may be, you know, experiencing your emotions. You can have a lot of emotions. You could be experiencing a lot of emotions, have a lot of things going on at the same time. And, you know, that's just a part of life, but don't allow yourself to be consumed by it. Don't get your ass in this damn pond and just drown and just stay there. Be practical about how you're dealing with your emotions and how you choose to move forward. Because I feel like this Knight of Pentacles is assistance, but it's something that may take some time. So until that assistance get there, you got to figure shit out on your own. This Five of Pentacles that is here at the bottom of the deck says that you may feel alone. You may feel abandoned. You may feel like you don't have any help, any assistance. Four of Pentacles. Could be because you're closed off to it. You don't really trust people. You don't really trust that this person or whatever this is that's coming in to help you is actually going to help you. This could also be you holding on to something. Six of Swords in reverse. So the thing that you're supposed to be leaving behind, you may not be. Please clarify the Knight of Pentacles with the Six of Swords in reverse. Ace of Wands. Because there could be a new opportunity that you're supposed to be going in pursuit of. You may not be able to find it where you are, so you may have to kind of look elsewhere. I feel like there's a delay with whatever this is, whatever this new opportunity is. It is something that you will be passionate about. So it could be a business opportunity or just doing something that you enjoy. Unfinished business. Like I said, maybe you have projects that you started and you didn't finish it. Maybe you know, I don't know, got artist block. You weren't motivated anymore. Maybe you were really motivated. You went through something. Life happens as it happens to everybody. And that discouraged you. So you just kind of stopped doing what you needed to do. And that could be a number of things. It could be some sort of creative project because we do have the King of Wands here. And that's like creative energy, using your energy towards your passion and the things that excite you. It could be going to the gym, working out, eating better. It could be praying, meditating, spending time with your family, spending time with your friends, whatever routine you have for self-care. It feels like you were doing something, but something happened, life happened, and maybe it was a number of things that kind of just knocked you off your path. Six of Swords in reverse, and now you're just sitting in the middle of the fucking ocean in your feelings and not really doing anything. And it's like, get back to what you were doing before. So again, with the Six of Swords in reverse is revisiting something. So get back to the things that you're passionate about, that excite you. That is what is going to pull you out of this Five of Pentacles energy. That's what's going to pull you out of the deep end, is doing the things that excite you. Please clarify the King of Wands, Lord. Ten of Pentacles. Because even though it may be slow getting to you, even though the results may seem a little bit slow, like it's going to, one, fulfill you, bring back that joy, the light that seems to be missing from you right now, or that will be in February or whenever you see this. But it's also going to give you stability, but it's asking that you leave something behind so that you have this new opportunity. We have death. Something has to end in order for something else to begin. Please clarify the Ten of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles is also broken out. Six of Cups. Revisiting, going back, thinking on the past. This is nostalgia. This is nostalgia. This is almost like a longing for something. And when I think about nostalgia, I think about like nostalgic things. My childhood, the things that I did when I was a child that excited me, that made me feel good, that made me feel alive. Go back to whatever that is. And I feel like in that you'll either get the motivation to get these Ten of Pentacles, or what you do, what you create from this passion has the opportunity to allow you to make really good money and be very stable. But there seems to be a lack of ambition, passion, motivation, and drive to do what it is that you need to do right now. Get off your ass. And I mean that in the nicest way possible. This is your pep talk from a Capricorn. So, you know, for you, a water sign, it may sound like I'm being mean, but I am being nice about it. The Hermit. Isolation. And again, maybe you feel alone, maybe you feel abandoned, maybe you feel like there's no help. But maybe this period of being in hermit mode, because in the Hermit, in this little lantern thing, there is a star. You have the star here. This is a time for you to heal, but also to get guidance regarding direction for your life and what's next. So if you want to know what's next, spend some time with yourself, get back to your spiritual practices, whatever it is that you do to connect spiritually, so you get the guidance that you need to know what direction you need to go in. So you get back to this happiness, because this seems to be missing right now. Please clarify the star. We have the Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. The Fool at the bottom of the deck. I feel like this Fool being at the bottom of the deck is why both of these aces are in reverse. It's why both of your new opportunities for stability, for passion, is in reverse, because you're not taking this leap of faith. Because you're not doing anything, really. I told somebody the other day in a reading that there is a difference between being stuck and just not doing anything. When you're stuck, it's damn near impossible for you to move. It's like being in mud or being in quicksand. And the more you try to move, the more it pulls you down. Because when you are stuck, quote unquote, it may be a time for you to not move. It may be a time for you to get this guidance. But for some of you, I feel like you're just not doing anything. You're not really stuck. You're in the middle of the fucking ocean. You're a Pisces. So swim. Don't just sit there and circle in the same spot and expect you to get these blessings, these opportunities. Be a fucking fish and swim. As long as you know how to swim, as long as you know how to navigate through whatever environment you're in, and you do, you'll be fine. You'll figure it out along the way. But not if you keep swimming in the same fucking circle. You ain't gonna see shit new but what you've already seen. Please clarify the Ace of Pentacles in reverse and the Star. Two of Pentacles, because there's indecisiveness, because there's uncertainty, because again, I feel like the question for a lot of you is what's next. You feel like you don't know what direction to go and you don't know what's next. But again, this hermit mode, this period of being isolated, is your opportunity to get that information. The information is within you. It's not going to be found anywhere else but inside of you. So ask for the answers that you're looking for. I feel like Spirit is saying go back to something, revisit something that you did before, whatever it is that you were doing, because it feels like there was a point in time when you were really motivated, when you were working towards this Ten of Pentacles, when you had a lot of drive, motivation, and ambition, but it seems like life happens, but life happens to everybody. So you're either going to continue to soak and drown in your emotions, or you're going to take the practical route and do something about it. Please clarify the Two of Pentacles. The Chariot at the bottom of the deck. The Queen of Cups. The Five of Wands. Six of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles. Do the work. Do the work and you'll get the success. You'll get to this Ten of Pentacles. But like I said, you're not going to get there if you just keep sitting in the same spot circling. Swim. You are in your own natural habitat, your natural environment where you should be able to thrive. So thrive. Do the work. For some of you, you may be listening to too many people, and that's why you're all fucking confused, because you're listening to the opinions of too many people versus going within and getting the answers for yourself. Going directly to the source. It's like, what was that game called? Speaking of nostalgia. What was it called? Telephone, where you like whisper something in people's ear, and by the time it get back to the main person who started the little chain, the message has been all misconstrued. That's this shit. A whole bunch of chaos, a whole bunch of confusion, you know, because you're listening to too many people and not listening to the right person, which would be Spirit, which would be your higher self, your intuition. So if you want to know what's next, ask Source. Wait for the answer. It may take a little time to get there. In the meantime, put in work where you know you can put in work. Do something. Do anything. If you're a writer and you feel like you've had writer's block, even if you write a sentence a day, you're still doing something. If you are an artist and you haven't created anything, create anything. It doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be something that you show to the world. It doesn't have to be something that you put out for profit. Just do something. Create something. I feel like you haven't been utilizing your imagination, your creativity, whatever it is that you usually do that makes you feel good, that makes you really tap into what you're passionate about. You haven't been doing it. If you write music, if you do music, and you haven't really been giving your time to that, create something, even if it's just something for you. Just get back into the habit of doing whatever it is that you need to do. Work. So Pisces, there you have it. I do hope that this was helpful for you, that it gives you some guidance, some clarity, and some insight. Thank you again for spending some time with me. If you would like to book a reading, that information is down below. Be sure to like, share, subscribe, turn on the post notifications, and I'll talk to y'all next time.